Arabusan for Yamama Kwaba Ediba Dazi TV so ye frame Isaac Dazi na abusan for senior mahu ni mate ewo social media no ye Maame Akosua Serwaa for super pebi sabre wetu anamon a odifi Germany abepiem ewo my Ghana mu ha na mogide se abra ni kunu papa bi dade lumba eto ne sabenkum so no mentime ho ase na besi ye ntino abusan for ani binum eye imagine say ombesie no on the 13th of December amasabri last month omukosie no ewo Kumase bibi esie no podia ye ntumi nkyere ade se omusie no Kumase omusie woni fio omusie no wo pakuso omusie no nsutao. For me, I cannot say it here because I don't know where Bikura made a bushapeni to pack kofi usu ekosie ni this year your friend Charles Kojofosu other friend Dad Lumba. Now, what him say, moment what has been happening in the core legal battles as Sabri, a course war court as I say, or the court is a court, emwa, say, or no quani or be a legitimate wife, Dad Lumbo Freemino, Ujano, a war, say, or yore. Now, Muamunim near Coso, Trentini Abduna Jidi say, I'm coso intino, ama Sabri, Minoka say the appeal El Coswa e Coso. Na sabra me no kase ye maame aye bremu no monim se ono de na ka ne nko anka ye no ke ntu nhada sana be ya even though court edi mo ade buy say ani according to court no ene nia ye de court wo ne pa kire se lumba eware odobroni nso ede kan no ho nti yemfa ne se ayere mu fa ayemienu enu nti esanka oba mutumi antu anamo amma eye nase babere na dudu na pa kire se that was the wisest decision that she took. For me, I also agree with those who are saying that it was one of the greatest, your friends saying, this is take here not to attend the funeral. Even one cockroach position, they see was here, with one more by a year, sebi get two boys in Konakugu, I said, yeah. Apart from despite money, few dignitaries or they passed through. Even they were going somewhere and they decided to pass through. For a year, like somebody like the Lumba, and then a funeral like that Lumba, and not even, apart from another champion, and a brother Samia, apart from not even a single musician, even 1 week. Look at the 1 week. Former president, everybody pass you through. So it tells you, say, people are not really happy. And I'm hoping that the befitting burial will be organized for the legend because he deserved that. He deserved all the musicians in Ghana will go there and pay their last respect to him, even though you're seeing all right. But he deserved a proper funeral. And of course, one the night is a ghetto boys be a free more ye. And that is the funeral that a man who claimed to have spent 2 million Ghana cedis on that particular funeral it's more organized here. It tells you no cry there, you can never hide it. Be try and try that any person ye be so and found go see a year we in 2 million Ghana cedis. And watch that issue, I'll talk about it later on. Because enti ye Maame sabra me no ka say I was seeing with Germany, but mo share video na e tragu screen so yes, this was the time at our airport. And according to my source, now this video footage don't need to even come out in the first place. But I think that after now we could release here. In Tiama Sabri, people have gotten amount for I can say video na Sabri, but na at the posty. Maybe second video no who's amount for post then let me also post. Sana by a month so be hunia air cost. Intimate my catcher, say Maame Akosua Serwaa for su. And in here by 7 p.m. dear Baby do my Ghana ha. But Obodua are there way that is the reason why I'm here video way. I don't know who are going to meet Maame Akosua Serwaa, but what I want to say is that nobody should force the woman Maame Akosua Serwaa for to talk. Mane kasa. Onye di normal Obane Ghana. All the fanfare, all the support from team, legal wife, everybody is fire enough. But I believe that she's not going to open her mouth to talk. She's not going to open her mouth to say anything. That is, to me, I'll prefer say Mane kanwe onye di obedru hape sanya na oche no ye na uwie no kase thank you na oye no onye the same thing. No Drew her, of course, Matisse California, but that's what I want to talk about. It. Team legal wife more yard. Yamisi and Kandoko, you guys are doing so well. But when you maybe a horse more yeah, a ready and coupon. Seriously, say, who trust on this with chia. Obiso powers and a beck answer. Muni ebina more yeah is too much. Especially Maame Akosua Serwaa nebano. Most makojikete. It is has one back on bontia na yet day. You know you have enemies. Who will be a cow and can cost you any ye. And to ye be sana sabi, ton wajada over a bonting. Mostly Kakosha Maame Akosua Serwaa, what I said the kid the beko. Others say the brass band a beko. Nobody should even know that arrangement. Need the answer ni oba. By the time they realize these people will be there, and you could share 8 million. So those people, what is that information? Some information on the 12 bonds and on fire day. Oh, I had to say when you will be called Contoqua. Now I could like all your young fans said, what could you now would call Contoqua? It didn't them order one J. Look, should you see what's in saying right now? What you have just said, they can easily employ or deploy some people to come there to cause mayhem. At I say, oh, to more about how because Kaun the Nimpanaka some power some that. A Kawanka woman name the name of Guasi. It's Bibi Damna Samoria. You can do it in secrecy. You can engage Mami Ode to come and do something at the airport. Nobody will know. That very day now call ya penen in Panababe Jinaho. But right now, video no I say you could 8 million. Mami Ode say obey say into one make can win and I that's information of the 12 bonting on TikTok no. Yeah, find your day. That conversation can be involved. Arrangement, you know. You can have that conversation without necessarily open up to say it for the whole world to know. Me myself that I support Maame Akosua Serwaa, that information I don't need TV know. Those of you who want to organize something like that nicely to welcome her, that's beautiful. We all be there. If you go there with Sash, you go there with Kete, like we welcome her nicely, something like that, nobody will know. As to how much you paid and Mami Ode, how much you are paying those Kete boys, how much you are paying those who are going to dance, how much you are paying for the sash, I don't need to know. Now, be Jina Bontina Becan, anyway, say, your money 8 million, your mouse 5 million, in a 13 million. Wait, na yet day. Please, yam to yan and Narika Kakra. Oh, we are the cram where you do. Yam to yan and Narika Kakra. I know the pain, I know the disappointment. I understand every situation like this. But sometimes you just need to cover it up sometimes. Because remember, these people will pick it up one day and begin to mock you. And they begin to speak ill about the woman we are talking about. I've always said that we are supporting a woman who is very peaceful, very honest, very, in fact, use all the adjectives to describe Maame Akosua Serwaa for super pebi. Mami, me hear Mr. say, I mean for dos and eventually do. So whatever that you do, you make sure that let it represent the person you are fighting for. Okay, so I chanced on that video and I felt like, in fact, I'm not going to even put that video for you guys to listen to the audio because I'm rather helping to propagate something that I feel like they don't need. Well, it's where the Master supporting the Maame Akosua Serwaa for su. No doubt about that. You guys are doing so well. But what I can tell you guys is that in Comodia no any TikTok live now mo kwa I say be hope Christ say here keeping a secret no mun so kakra. You don't need to wash your dirty clothes in public. And I can say you have enemies, you have people who don't want a more fighting against you. Into your bastard, you're already giving your weapon to them. I did why it's simple. I did what the artist say it's normal. Obia nim tenupon yes I say ukwa kusie nipa. What did I say? But there's something that you need to keep. To say they obey. Most people person ko haketi mko ko yesi mo ma sabe o sa nimpa na sabe say o sori apro set TikTok sin live no didi Maame Akosua Serwaa atem no mo me nan ya no mo asoro mo kwa begina bo ntia beka san sikan ko etian kwa wanje etete sika say those things is not helping. In fact, Bebresi Pache said those kind of utterances and Emma or Donna woman no ebi mu se me dey yati kwa say mo ya dem come na too much. And na me se mu ye na metiase o. Self frustrations were too, disappointment were justice were not served. Into all these things now will come to play. But what I'm trying to say is that you try to manage it how you say it. Manage it how you are going to say it. Manage in such a way that ube can enkofa assembly the enfamba. But then we go ahead and been saying, sir, utia say, please, emwa. Timesramara. Ketenama kwa jino. Musumutia 10 million, ebisotia 8 million, ebisotia 5 million, na kwa 30 million. Wa be kan we na wa bonti, wan kan we na ni na ayede. Ye Maame Akosua Serwaa na oba. Enti no an se Ghana for, ye Maame Akosua Serwaa e ba Ghana, unti Ghana for na ye motwi, ye nkọ airport, ni nkọ wo kam no. Ye maame papa bi e ba. Ono na ye ni so ye oyere, ono na abra lumba ho, ono ne na tena, ono na okofa. That is something you are saying to convince people to go there. Nti nipa kwa ne ko na so ko hu se kete wo ho ko hu se adoa fo wo ho nimpa no ne dia no se nimpa na ba asese nimpa no ba wutua ne kaw wantua ne kaw on ba any free o. The public you don't need that information. All that we need is a welcoming, very decent welcoming to the woman we are talking about. I'm only hoping and praying that the airport people will allow this thing to happen, because For what I know, empire me ba say oba keteni sa no de no be airport say betuaka. Me there can be a directive from there because Ghana everything is possible. What I say? Everything is possible in Ghana here. And it could shock you to know say even though would kete would be abeko ho. And I make a sure I dey we cramp something don't need to even say it. When him say Ghana near one. Nimpa na ye kan ho asem na urban bebre na they are fighting against ewo under G more hands. The hands behind this case is more than what you are fighting for. Nyame na they believe in him. Now be come about thing say yenkonko hia no fanfare ni sa no. They can even give a directive to the airport authority say they should not allow anybody to come and do that. But so be ending. There be. But if you are making crank that very day now a day or two who go airport authority no what you say kana asa. It is happening now Obama directive no because he's not even aware. But right now be come obia to say yakwa mami ode yakwa say please all these things in patro emwa. Because we know people at the airport who also support Odoboni. What I say, and to be bisa na, umbeka ya the ede achre no. Ti masramo. Efi na ekɔ die, mosuma asɛm de mun kipu ni kakra. Why? Asɛm bi wɔ hɔ de general public obi abetumi aka no waka kama. But asɛm bi wɔ hɔ ntutuo bi na opesa wo ya, don't give that opportunity to your opponent to take advantage. Why? Mesramo ara, me yankopɔ di pamcho. Why? Me yankopɔ di pamcho. Team legal wife for me yankopɔ di pamcho. One more than side with the bed, mammy. After Maame Akosua Serwaa Ghana, no. In same you honest, I could send me the idea. Keep it. Don't give weapon to your opponent. They will shoot you. Mesramo. But I was able say the Biamunya Daji. Now Moshe does TV. I'll personally be at the airport, and I'll make sure all the exclusive videos never cause me with make sure meeting with the bedroom. Your friend me Isaac Dazi. Keep on supporting me, and God bless you. Happy New Year to all of you.